Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to Expeditions of Viking. Today we're gonna just do some basic generic Viking stuff. I don't know exactly what I was going to do today. Well, let's have a look. How are we all doing? Okay. Quest log. Let's see. Do we have any other quests in Reeb? Did the assassins? Did best served cold? Guard duty, kill the rats. Still gotta do Hell Hath No Fury. I'm gonna deal with the half dancers and the Martelsons. Go talk to Ida the Loud. Now, Reeb's town crier is an energetic young woman with fiery red hair. Her sharp features are dotted with freckles and her smile spells mischief. Her trained voice carries easily across the din of the market. The Skald looks at you expectantly as you approach her. Golden Dog, Honourable Team. What news lately? She winks cheekily. Only what I've been shouting for hours. Frankish massacre in Saxony, merchant looking to hire warriors, Skjern raided by Northmen. Did I miss anything? Tell me about the massacre. It's grim news. The Christians appear dead set on converting all pagans to the worship of their own god, or else killing them. Thousands who resist the missionaries are dying on the tips of Frankish spears. King Sigurd has sworn that he will stop the Christian expansion and has promised aid to all Saxon refugees. Rumours abound that the king may assemble the Ledanger army and sail south to discourage any Frankish incursions into Jutland. Someone's looking to hire warriors? She gestures toward the opposite side of the market. Aye, Jada Yankergerson stands over there for the third day in a row, asking any and all armed passers-by for their assistance. If you're open to such work, I'm sure he would love to tell you all about it. Skjern was raided, you see. So say reports from travellers along the road north. Northmen struck at night, but they see that their beacons weren't lit. People of Skjern fought back, defeated the raiders, and captured their leader. The surviving Northmen escaped on their ship. I was there. What you've heard is accurate. Good thing you escaped with your life, then. If you're going back to Skjern, send my regards to the villagers. Where might one find a crew for a warship? She points off to the northwest towards the harbour. Over yonder is a longhouse used by Jarl Ragnhilda's herd. Sellswords looking for hire often trained there with her warriors. People went missing around in the marsh. She clasps her hand to her mouth, eyes wide. Oh yes, I'm glad you were listening. Travellers in the marsh have been disappearing. Rumours of giants and lantern men are beginning to spread. Jarl Ragnhilda has offered a reward to anyone brave enough to investigate. Let's take in the sights. The skull spreads her arms and spins once around herself. Her cheer is almost too intense. Reeb is the beating heart of the west coast. Remember to enjoy yourselves while you're here. Okay, The man before you has the bearing of a warrior, though age and comfort seem to have softened his edges. His hair and beard are greying, and the fine clothes he has squeezed into suit him poorly. Yes, you must be the daughter of Grangarda. It's the nose that gives it away. That's an amusing remark coming from you. The crows around here should be grateful to your face. It's such a fine place to perch. For a moment the man's smile turns rigid, but then he composes himself. His eyes never leave you. I feel that my nose lends a certain distinction to my face. I am Ingimar Gerrigsson. I knew Gengrada. He was a fierce warrior, a friend, and he could hold his mead. I'm still here, but he fights and drinks with the Einherjar now. A smile tugs at his bearded face. Do me the honour of raising a horn of mead to his memory. My home is south of the marketplace. Tonight we drink and feast as new friends. I insist. A friend of my father is a friend of mine. We'll gladly visit and drink to his memory. Let's track. Let's go. And we've got ads in 30 seconds. Bam, bam. Ingemar's home speaks of comfort and plenty, but with a certain gaudiness. Old trophies and weapons stand side by side with costly but useless decorations. Fire crackles merrily in the hearth. Before you is a table laden with wooden platters of fruit, cheeses, and sweetmeats. Ingemar stands at one end, biting into an apple and chewing with great relish. His eyes light up as he sees you, and bits of apple fly from his mouth as he speaks. Birsa, there you are. Promise of mead and stories of Gangrada's deeds. How could I refuse? Ingemar wipes his mouth on his sleeve and grins widely. Come then, you are my guest, and no guest of mine will be thirsty for long. Ingemar picks up a pair of drinking horns and sets them on the hearth, beckoning you to join him. Your herdmen move to help themselves as a number of thralls bring forth more food and drink. Roskva sidles next to you and places a tentative hand on your wrist, whispering, I wouldn't drink that if I were you. Her pale eyes implore you meaningfully from beneath the curtains of her dark hair. I smelled rhubarb leaf on my horn. This man is trying to poison us. Thank you, Roskva. I have no finesse, I am not gonna try it. Ingemar is pretending to be preoccupied with his mead, but you can tell he's straining to listen in. From where do you know my father, Ingemar? Ingemar leans against the hearth, his eyes growing distant as he gazes into the crackling flames. We were of the same herd back then, allied against ours. We were fucking strong, him and I. Put those milksops in their place. He chuckles hoarsely into his beard. Hey, how do you get an Arsman dizzy? I don't know, how? Ingemar. You ask him to piss in the corner of a barrel. To warriors true and honourable. Skull. You bring the horn up, careful to avoid the paste on the rim. You pretend to drink, all the while making sure that none of the amber liquid passes your lips. Let's look at the thralls. The thralls keep their heads down as they tend to you and your companions. Ingemar clearly treats them well, for they are full-cheeked and healthy looking. How did you and Gangrada part ways? Ingemar stares into his horn, a shadow passing over his face. Your father set forth with his herd to sail west. I thought that was the end of him. Never heard that he had returned. Not until news of his recent death. The bitterness in Ingemar's voice drips with injured pride. You get the sense that he and your father did not part on good terms. You didn't sail with him? He shakes his head and sighs heavily. I did not. It was not my choice. Ingemar's eyes harden as he watches you pretend to sip from the horn. You think me so old that I would not notice your insult. You reject my hospitality so brazenly. Your father's daughter indeed. You're trying to poison me, spineless whelp. Ingemar's visage is grim as he sets the horn aside. Your father wronged me, Bersa. Insulted my honor. Anger and sorrow work his face into an ugly grimace. Then the bastard went and died. When you see him, tell him Ingmar did not forget his slight. We're not going to kill them. We're not those kinds of people. Go another peaceful. Put you there. Actually, I'll put you there. Put you there. Just get everybody into positions where they can actually attack. No murders. Okay, you've got a shield. I wasn't supposed to do that. And we'll do
I'm
this
good,
one.
thank you.
It's not over.
Good. That's fine. Got bloodthirsty. Get him to position there. And we'll just do that there. Poison you. There we go. Take you down. But he's dead. Take you in. There she goes. There we go. Yay. We're gonna go to moderate puncture. Take all. You don't deserve your stuff, so it's all mine now. What's in here? Okay. All done. Okay. You successfully completed another quest. Everything else will take us to the marshes. Oh, we've also got to do the half dancings and the Martlesons. Before you was a young woman with pale blonde brown tight hair tucked demurely under a woven cap. She sits down the bundle of rushes she was spreading in the muddy yard. She doesn't quite meet your eyes when she turns to face you. Yes? My name is Bersa. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this pig business. She seems to relax somewhat, but still refuses to look you in the eye. I don't know why they want to fight over something so silly. She glances at Fleary, then at Halfdan. Her nostrils flare and her lips quiver for a moment before she returns her attention to you. What do you do? Randvague shrugs, the formless dress momentarily betraying her womanly shapes. I tend to stead, help my mother and aunt with the chores. Did Fleary steal the pig? She looks at the hog as it snuffles around and shakes her head. He wouldn't do that. She glances searching at your face. Pig isn't worth fighting for. The Martlesons should let it go. Tell me about the Martlesons. Her face flushes and she cups her reddening cheeks. Some of them aren't so bad. They would just talk instead of holding on to the past. What do you mean about the Martlesons? The woman glances at Halfdan, and then she lowers her voice, blushing furiously. Palney is smart. His voice is like honey and his mind is quick. If only his father and brother would listen to him. Thank you, Randvague. I'll let you get back to your work. Halfdan, you approach a man whose hard work and plenty have left their marks. There's a stout strength about him, but carries a prodigious gut. He smiles jovially and runs a hand through his greying hair before offering it to you. Halfdan. Versa. His grip is firm and his hands calloused. Gangrada's daughter from Skjern. He sees your questioning look and continues. I did business with your father. More than a few of your houses are built with my lumber. Does the pig belong to Fleary? Halfdan frowns and crosses his arms. That is what this is about? His eyes fall on the hog. He looks tired. We have plenty. Why would we throw away our honor to steal from the Martlesons? What do you do? Halfdan's chest swells with pride and a hint of smugness creeps onto his face. My family has worked the forest outside Reeb for many years. We helped build this town. Tell me about the Martlesons. His face darkens, a sneer tugging at his upper lip. They're a family too weak to stand on its own, so they blame their problems on their betters. The patriarch leans against the wall, closes his eyes and his hands twitch, as if he is drawing forth memories from like water from a well. Martel's oldest boy fought when Ragnhilda was declared Jarl. He was killed in the night. Cowardly affair. He meets your gaze squarely, eyes hard. They accuse my brother Delengir of the deed. Falsely, as they do. Thanks, Halfdan. That's all I needed to know. Alright. Which... Mardol. A pair of dour eyes regarded you suspiciously from beneath bushy brows. The old man before you was lanky and slight, and though most of his lank hair is grey or white, streaks of ginger red remain stubbornly visible. What? I'm here to see a man about a pig. His eyes pop slightly as he sizes you up, jaw punching and unclenching. Those thieving half-dancers are trying to take away what little we have. Again. Slow down, maybe I can help. His eyes flicker from your face to the street and back again before he visibly relaxes. You want to help? Haven't come to take something? Just tell me what this is about. Receive a look of disbelief, mingled with a touch of relief and perhaps even hope. A half-dancer sneaks all of them, stole our fattest hog. Sighs heavily. They say it has their markings. But the notch at the edge of its right ear was just a small nick. They must have cut it larger. Fleary showed me the markings. Mardol's face rearranges into a mask of lopsided anger. It seems to take him a moment to call out fire long enough to spit out the words. They cut new markings, I'm sure of it. I know that pig is one of ours. How can you be sure? He glowers at you. When you raise an animal and watch your sons tend to it every day, you can tell. Is there anyone else I should talk to? Mardol scratches at his scraggly beard. My boys Sama and Palmi saw the theft. Can you think of anyone else? He scowls, folding his face into a frown. A man named Bilder lives nearby. He's got ties to both families. Alright, let's talk with Palmi. Palmi leans against the wall, content to watch his brother toil. He is a slight man with a wiry bearing and a sharp glint in his eyes. His eyes snap to you during your approach. You get the impression that he's quickly forming a complete opinion about you. It isn't flattering. Are you Palmi? His nostrils flare and he rolls his eyes, heaving his shoulders in an exaggerated sigh. He pauses for a moment, as though composing himself. An accurate rejoinder to your mundane inquiry would suggest affirmation. According to your father, the half-dancing stole a hog. An ugly sneer mars his thin face. Their illicit appropriations have occurred anteriorly. His voice drips with bitterness. Prosperity and influence, it seems, supersede veracity. You're using all those big words to make me feel stupid. His eyebrows arch into a mask of sympathy. That your proclaimed lack of mental acuity should inform my exercise of convoluted inflection is merely basisless conjecture. Then cease that non-gourmet affectation of pococurantism and enunciate with brevity. A look of unmitigated shock plays across his face. It takes him a moment to pick up his jaw and regain his composure. Well, do I stutter? He doesn't seem willing to look you in the eye for a few moments. When he does, it is with considerable respect. No, you made yourself clear. Tell me about the half-dancers. He taps his lip for a moment. They killed my brother Asa because he disagreed with the Jarl's appointment. He sighs wistfully and wearily. We didn't agree with his views either, but murder? I never paid for what they did here. Did either. Sam towers over you. The summit of his head is cropped and closely cut. Though there is obviously great strength in his bulk, he carries himself in a pronounced slouch. He looms in, deep-set eyes squinting. An acknowledging rumble thrums in your direction. Hello, Sama, I'm Bersa. He nods at the corners of his wide mouth slowly drag upwards. Hi. Sama's trunk-like arm falls to his side, still grasping the mallet he was using to hammer the new fence posts into the mud. Your father says the half-dancers stole a pig. Did they? His eyes dart toward his father, who seems to be watching you both from across the lot. Owl pig. He straightens his back and his voice rolls like thunder from an oncoming storm cloud. Half-dancers are liars. What do you do? He looks at the mallet in his hand and smiles. Fix things for father. Help little brother. Tell me about the half-dancers. If his frown somehow deepens, and for a moment you fear that his face might split in two under the weight of it. They killed my big brother. I'm sorry, Sam. He looks across at the lot at Palani. Why do they want to take more? I'll let you get back to work, Sama. They are adamant it is their pig. There's one more person to speak to. Okay, so both sides say it's not their pig. Both sides say it is their pick, but they're both saying that it's not the other side's pick. Builder is busy spearing hay on a pitchfork as you approach. He's nearing the end of his prime years, with close-cut hair and a well-kept beard. He drives the pitchfork into the mud and leans on it. Yeah, who are you? Bersa, Thane of Scan. He raises an eyebrow and his mouth a thin line. No shit. I have questions for you. Sighs and nods at you. I expect you do. There's this fight about a pig. Builder clenches his teeth and looks away for a moment. They're at it again. Of course they are. He levels an even stare at you. Listen, the half-dancers might be up their own asses, but Mardol's bunch is looking for a fight. They've a dent in their honor and it's festering. The pig is an excuse to pick a fight. Tell me about the half-dancers. His deep-set eyes search your face for a moment. They run a good timbering outfit and friends with clout. Supported the Jarl when the king appointed her. About 13 winters past, there was trouble with Mardol's brother Asa. Halfdan's brother was first thought to have killed him. Turned out he was home with a cold at the time of the murder. Most folk believe Halfdan and his uncle was the real killer. Nothing ever came of it though. Tell me about the Mardelsons. He shakes his head and sighs. Been in town for a while. Come in from Ars and Viborg. Good folk mostly. Mardol's son fell in with a bad crowd though. Started trouble, killed one of the Jarl's soldiers. It didn't end well. Thanks. I'll let you get back to work. Oh boy. I wonder if the Jarl has anything to say about this. Ragnhilda the White. I've dealt with the rats. I wasn't aware you were looking into the problem. Dare I ask how you solved it? I've invited them to join me in Scan. I've given them stewardship of a vacant farm. Jarl Ragnhilda raises both eyebrows. Is that so? That's very generous. I hope those kids will live up to the faith you've placed in them. I've heard rumors about disappearances in the marsh. Wish for people to travel safely to and from our city. If this isn't dealt with soon, Rib's reputation will suffer. The bounty of silver belongs to anyone with the courage to seek out and solve this problem. I'm not afraid. Allow me to deal with this task. Of course. If you need my counsel, my door is always open to my neighboring things. Okay. We're building... Oh, we're upgrading the blacksmith right now. But that's good. Now, where was the quest? Wasn't here. Not over there. Over this. No, yes, no. Where was it? Somewhere around here. I know that. No? Where were you? Not you. Isn't you too? Not you, what? Fury. Ah, down here. We'll save here. Who should we side with? Man before you, blah 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 blah. I'm ready to make my decision. Fleary straightens up. Halfdowner and Renvig approach to hear your verdict. My heart says that it is not the models. The pig is yours. Model has no claim. Relief softens Fleary's features and a smile spreads on his face. Glad to see you know the truth when you hear it. The rotund patriarch clasps your shoulder with a grin. As promised, I'll send some of our surplus timber to Skian. Yay! We've got tons of wood right now. And everything else we need to do is in the marsh outside of town. First, we're going to do some healing. -3 movement. And okay, it's just wolves. We can be lethal. Very good. Get up closer. Get up to that wolf. Very good. Okay, we took out 2 wolves. There's 4 wolves left. One wolf left. That's 2. There'll be 2 wolves left actually. Not 1. There we go. 2 wolves left. One wolf left. Very good. Okay. When dinner is ready, the sleuth scoops up a spoonful of stew and sits down next to Roscoe, where he appears to be in unusually good mood. Oscar, Roscoe, is it true that your teacher is a Valraven? I don't know. Could be. But you lived with her, yes? Oscar nods without looking up from her bowl. You never saw her turn into a raven and fly off into the night? The young witch stares silently into the distance for a moment before replying. There was this one time I awoke from the sound of wings. She looks up at elsewhere with a gleam in her eyes. I was sure it came from inside the home, but there was no bird when I lit a candle, and Hulda wasn't in her bed either. The young witch shrugs and turns her attention back to her food. When I woke up in the morning, she was there again, sleeping like normal. That settles it then. She's clearly a Valraven. How does that settle it? Must have been a nightmare. For all you know, she may have got up to piss and a bird happened to take off outside and wake the girl up. Believe what you will. That crone has always had the look of a shapeshifter about her, and Roscoe's story is enough to convince me. How about you, Bersa? You think Hulda is a shapeshifter? I'm certain she is. It would explain her strange behavior. Alice looks thoroughly vindicated. Just as I said, we should keep an eye on the old woman next time we're home. Who knows what she did to earn that curse? Roscoe smiles into her stew. Okay, good. Everybody's got minor injuries. Or lighter injuries now. Wait. You can use swords. Huh. Which means you could have had one of the best available swords right now. Okay. Severely better. But blood ice, slightly worse. Alright. It is the 23rd day of February. But until the 17th of March. As you come around a copse of trees, you spy the form of a man in the distance. He seems to be struggling with something large on the ground. After a while, he finishes what he was working with on the ground. Then begins to then tall pole into an upright position. That is when the grisly truth of his work becomes apparent. The severed horse's head is cast in stark relief against the pale sky, mounted on the stake he's attempting to raise. This is a dire task in the making. Whoever he is, a great wrong has been done to him. As you approach, the man ceases his toil and faces you. His hands and arms covered in blood, and his face is set with grim determination. Leave me to my work. What are you doing? This is a nid pole. It is a powerful curse. He nods solemnly at Roscoe. Igrimia took a beloved friend from me, too soon and without grief or guilt. He refused to face the justice of a duel, so I'm raising this nid pole against him for his cowardice. Who was your friend? Tears shine in his eyes as he recalls the answer. A sweet hound who had not yet seen his first winter. Companion given by my sister. May I help you? He stares at you blankly for a moment. If you wish. The pole is raised, stuck fast in the gruesome bed of the headless mare's chest. With deliberate care, he turns the visage atop it towards the stead. Here I set up a nid pole, and this curse I turn on Eargrimmer. This curse I also turn on the whites who dwell in this land, that they may all wander astray, not reach or find their home until they have driven Eargrimmer from this land. He then kneels and begins to carve runes into the pole, expressing the form of the curse. It is done. He stands there for a moment, staring at his work. Then he turns and, with heavy steps, leaves the ghastly effigy. We'll leave. I'll take Roskva, Adis, and Elsvia. Oh, what's this? Body of a young woman in the clothes of a thrall. She appears to have floated down the creek until she landed here. We'll take all that. Take those rations. Got more herbs. Kettle holds up his hand abruptly, signaling a halt. Quiet. Look there, just ahead. There are fresh grooves in the mud, and even untrained eyes can pick out the tracks of a sizable group. Just ahead you hear the sound of voices and see the glint of firelight through the trees. We should announce ourselves. No, we'll... Yeah. You count more than 10 people in the group. As you approach, however, you notice that 4 of them are clapped in chains and under guard. Their shoulders are hunched in defeat and their eyes full of fear. Several sets of hard eyes look upon you as you enter the clearing. Hands find their way toward weapons. Most of them begin to rise warily. Look at the shields and garbersa. These are skillsmen. A large man with a jagged claw mark on his chin steps forward. He seems to eye you and your companions as much a hunter appraises his prey. Who are you to walk into this camp uninvited, with no hospitality for you to beg? I am Bersa, daughter of Gangrada. The sinewy hunter has watched the exchange while picking at her nails with her dagger stands up. Gester, could they be the ones Skill described? They could be Osk. Or they could have also just have happened upon the wrong camp. A hungry smile spreads across Osk's thin face. Well, Gester, we'd better deal with them. Get over there. Yeah, we'll leave them. We'll murder these ones. Ah, dang it. Okay. Okay, we've got that going. Tactical move. End the turn. Okay. Oh, not good. That's good.
I'm sorry. I can't go on.
Fucking nephew. Very good. Put you there. You're fine. And we escaped. Oh, we didn't escape. We've taken out 2 of the enemies. They've taken out 1 of ours. Sphere is down. That's fine. There goes another one. And we gotta deal with you. Stab. Stun here. Okay. Straight through the torso. You can't go anywhere, so you're doomed. Chop. That's what we want. Back.
I think I'm getting the hang of this. It's all fading.
Dang it.
All going black.
Alright, let's do that. Shoot you. turn.
Idiot girl. Should have stayed home.
Okay. Not quite what I want. Okay, everybody got some minor damage. Thanks to your quick intervention, none of the thralls were killed in the fighting. They watch you warily, unsure of what fate you have in store for them. A young man, with only the sorry beginnings of a beard on his chin, steps forward tentatively. Thank you. They captured us and beat us. We're going to drag us away to serve as thralls. You may serve in Scan instead. Serve well. Be ashamed to see good thralls go to waste. The young man's face sits in a bitter mask. The gods are cruel. To grant hope and then dash it as a ship tossed against the shore. A few minutes later, all their people. All that's gone. Got injured folks. Take all that. Let's activate this quest. Break the shield wall. Several walls. Fuck's sake. Good. 5 more wolves left.
Shit! Let me take a look.
I'm in your tent.
Alright. Okay. The shields. Here comes the last Wolfie. Alright. You Another slash. Slash.
Did you see that hit?
Half the wolves.
I can fix this.
Thank you.
Here we go. That's not a good sign. I'll run you around to the other side. Just so I can get you up to do another heal right there.
I can fix this.
Think. Wood. Chop. And okay. That's all that's left. Chop. Easy. No new injuries. Good. Should get a ton of meat from this. Or not. Okay, that leaves. Got that. Some more supplies.
Who would want to live in a place such as this?
Those fires there, you can still smell the smoke on them. Whoever lives here may come back soon.
Examine the area. A number of stout logs and stones have been placed around the pit, and there are a number of smaller fires around the outskirts of the site. What first appeared as branches look upon closer inspection to be bones, burnt by fire and picked clean. People sat here. Count a total of 3 separate spots that would make decent seats around the fire. I'm about to sit here as well if you're going to spend much longer poking around. You've been eating. While large, the bones are not human. By your estimation, they're from a boar. There was more than one fire. Small fires like the central pit have been lit recently. Their exact purpose is difficult to determine. A ring of fire to chase away the lantern men. My boys lit small fires like this when they were younger. Helps keep the animals. It also helps keep animals at bay. Pardon me. And we go inside. Do. Pile is a jumbled heap of assorted valuables, brooches, rings, and bolts of cloth, even the odd figurine. They glitter invitingly in what meager light filters through the filthy windows. Kettle eyes the pile. Would you look at that? Not the saliva from your mouth. These must belong to the people who disappeared in the marsh. If they come back, they'll notice it's missing. Alright, there's more to explore though. We'll deal with that one later. Is there anything else inside the forest? Or inside the marsh? There's no mistaking the tree Idia mentioned. It looks like it has stood in this place forever, its gnarly roots protruding from the mushy soil far around it. Look for a moldy patch. You examine the trunk and quickly find a patch of bark covered in a thick, wet mold that sticks to your fingers when you touch it. Let's carve off a piece of the bark. Reducing your... I don't know what that word is. You carve a jagged piece of bark off the trunk around the patch, leaving no more mold on the great old tree. Hey, give me that. 2 men and a woman stand a safe distance from your herd. They wear the sort of equipment typical of farmers trained and obligated to fight in the Leydanger army. The short man at the front was the one who spoke. He speaks again. We need that stuff, more than you. Put it down and step away from the tree. What makes you think you have a greater need than us? Our son's gravely ill, and the witch says he'll not survive the week. We need that bark to make a cure. If you won't give it willingly, we'll take it from you. The tall, densely built man in the back puts a hand on the shorter man's shoulder. They're twice our number and better armed. We cannot win this. Desperation is a growl in the woman's voice. We'll win. We've no choice. That bark's my boy's only chance. Based on your knowledge of healing tinctures and concoctions, you're fairly confident the mold on half this bark will be more than enough to treat a Fura's illness. We both face the same problem. I will split the bark with you. No, how can we know half of the mold will suffice? My thoughts as well. I will not stake my son's life on that. Nephew, you must trust me. This is the right decision, and you, farmers, this is the only offer you'll get. I advise you take it. Nephew gives you a long, evaluating look. Then she bows her head. You're right. Of course I trust you. The big man in the back looks quite relieved. This seems reasonable to me. Come on, the witch didn't say we needed it all. Sure, this will be enough. The small man looks at you, then at the woman by his side, then back to you. The big man puts a hand on his shoulder, and finally he appears to make up his mind. Alright, half the bark then. Just hope this will do. You snap the bark neatly in half, and hand the weary man one part. The other you stash among your other belongings. The big man smiles tentatively. Thank you, all of you. I know this was the best solution. May Ea watch over your friend. What's over this way? Campsite. A long since destroyed campsite. A small bone chime rattles as you push open the door. The interior of this house, while cozy, reveals a meager existence. Wooden boxes of tackle and carved bone hooks lie heavily on the simple furniture, and the sweetly smell of old fish mingles with the odor of an unwashed body. A reedy voice pipes up from within the gloom. "Who's there? Marnie? Is that you back at last?" "I know of Marnie. I took him as a slave." Frantic shuffling and several paint sounds precede a weathered, aging man. "Then you must let him go free. He is my apprentice. He has been missing for days." You explain how you found the thralls with the hunters. Much to his joy, you then promise to release the boy back to Sandar before taking your leave. The old man shambles back into the room and rummages through a stack of junk. Eventually he reappears, carrying an armload of small fine nets. "Here, this is for you. It's a simple gift, but I made it with my own hands. I hope you will find a use for it." Once he unloads his nets on your herdman, he shakes your hands with surprising vigor. "You have my undying gratitude, young woman. You'll always be welcome in my humble home." Let's take your stuff. Goodbye. Oops. don't think I guess missed the quest trigger.
So, do we believe in lantern men? We don't, right?
Ghost lights that lure travelers to their doom? Old wives' tales. I've seen them sometimes when I go into the marshes for herbs. No, don't
Curses!
encourage him.
What?
Stepped into a hole. Now my socks are wet.
No.
At least the hole didn't keep your boot.
What?
It happened to me once. Lost my favorite pair of boots that way. I had to borrow Lyot's boots while Darkheid made me a new pair. They were way too big for me.
I remember that. We made a lot of fun of you.
Yes, you did.
That sounds like something. The man in front of you. There it is. The man in front of you is covered in mud. His lanky physique and watery eyes evoke the image of a drowned rat. You there, friend. Yes, you. You look like a strong, capable sort. Could you help a poor, stranded traveler? Vranga? Surprise flickers across his face. Yes. Having trouble? I just felt like tipping my card into the book. Your wife told me about what you've done. That crazy Bikya. It isn't enough that she set our house on fire. She also sends people after me. Wait, she set the fire? Yes. I only barely managed to escape the city and flee the city. Just how did you escape with that much? Sweat beads on his upper lip and he wipes it away nervously. I was planning to leave with my bed slave. She was worth less than 12 ore though. Legally, it was fair game. I may have made mistakes, but do I deserve to die? I can't just let you go. What then? You're coming back to Reeb with me. Ranga sizes you up for a minute. Then in a blur of emotion, he spins around and tries to run. Not so fast. You dart forth and clamp onto Vranga's collar. He gives a strangled cry as you jerk him backwards. Run. Run away and never return. Run and never show yourself here again. Glances at the sinking wagon, then at your companions. Okay. Ranga bolts into the gloom, his panicked footfalls slap against the wet ground, receding into the distance as he vanishes from sight. Off he goes. What about all the supplies? We'll take all the supplies. Okay, now we'll deal with the giants. Shoulder. Save here just in case we do something. Made a poor decision. Help me light the fire. We'll wait for whomever lives here to return. From out of the darkness, 3 lumbering shapes emerge. They are unnaturally large and their features are hideously misshapen. Ask for Pales, her voice a trembling whisper. Giants. The largest among them points toward you. Look at this, brothers. Little people drawn to our fire, lost in the woods on a dark, dark night. So the rumors were true. Been stealing away travelers from the trail. Or hounds from the town, brothers, sent by their masters to hunt down what they don't understand. Men come here, call us monsters. They bring swords and fire. A sick grin distorts his face. So we take them. Killed 8 of them first, now they leave us alone. Should have left us alone too. Now we'll have to take you. We're not gonna kill these guys.
A good
Alright.
a warrior's death.
Instead, we are going to kill.
I'll help!
You chop. Put you there. Okay. Okay. Do that. Get up there. stun. Or not. Leave him be. Oof. Not cleave. Just do a regular attack. Rebuke. Oh, damn, can't rebuke. And kettle this down.
I should learn how to fight.
Fuck.
You think that was a good hit? Wait till I'm warmed up.
Dang it. That was a waste of a good crit. And if you're in,
I didn't think I'd go out like this.
I'm not gonna win this fight.
Not even in the top 10 worst pains I've felt.
We're gonna get our speed. Yeah, I'm gonna just reload. No. This is where we're reloading. Being a Viking. Let's be Vikings. Let me try this again. One with the bayonets is a big issue. Alright. Let's move everybody back so they have to actually come to us. You're the biggest threat, followed by you. The sword one's not as problematic. The shield one can be annoying. Send you to deal with that one. Give you
Don't
venom.
worry, I'm here.
Good one, thanks.
Okay, that didn't work. Okay. That's good. A little less good. Yeah, smack. Give
Don't
you
worry,
venom as
I'm
well.
here.
Chop. Alright, nephew is not dead. Okay, there goes one of the brothers. Okay. Shoot you. Yeah, skills. And now working better because I'm actually using them. Alright,
That
took-
was sloppy, nephew.
got nephew.
Real sloppy.
There we go. Got it. No new injuries. What did you get? The Disfigurer. Danax. What do you got? Howling Witch. I'm gonna give that to you. That is way better than your utility axe. Plus bonus to uninjured enemies? Hell yeah. Spear wall. It's a good shield. Actually slightly better now. Now we can take their stuff. That poison didn't kill him. He'll live. Oh, dang it. Can't take the stuff. Dang it. Makes me sad. Okay. We've done everything else in this place, so we can head on out. We'll head back there. Oops, no. That's what we wanted to do. Rest. Set everybody to rest. Oh, God. And God, the last one. You can do a heal on this here. Do another heal on Nefia. Adis can cook and do some guarding. Gunner, guard. Kettle, you can drop a heal. On Nefia's leg. And then drop another heal on Ruskva. Fix her eyes. Nefia. God, the first and last. Ruskva. Do a witchcraft. And heal. The gunner is arm injury. Okay, we're good. Okay, Nefia's leg is all good. Ruska's eyes are all good. We should only have a couple of injured. Okay, Berser is fine. I'm gonna upgrade your Danax. And I'm gonna give you the Danax. Yeah, you deserve that one. Okay. Let's have a look. Right. You've got a puncture in the arm and a puncture in the leg. You've still got your fracture in your arm. You've got your 2 groin injuries. You've got your arm. We've got your arm puncture. You've got your leg puncture. Okay. Okay. Faint, sickly sweet stench of carrion hangs in the wind. Ahead you see dark forms of crows flapping eagerly against the pale sky. As you approach, you find signs of battle and blood-soaked soil. Several bodies litter the area and the dark birds have begun their feast. Investigate. You decide to search the area. With raised voices and flailing arms, you chase away the crows who take wing with raucous protest. Then you set about your grim task. Though you search for a little while, you find little to implicate who these warriors once were. You do, however, think that you might be able to salvage some of their arms and armor, lest the elements claim good steel and sturdy hide. Oskva dusts off her hands and looks to you, brow furrowed. If you are thinking of to take from the dead, you would do well to remember the whites. All that we see here belongs to them. Take if you wish, but do not steal. Scavenge, but leave an offering. You uncover an intact piece of equipment, worn but serviceable. As payment to the spirits of the land, you leave an offering of silver behind. Let's go. I'll take Gunnar the Peaceful. Adis and S live for boom 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 boom. Let's go. Let's talk to the Jarl. Jarl. The marsh is safe. No one else will be lost. Truly, what did you discover? They were 3 brothers, malformed but only men. They are dead now. She breathes a sigh of relief, though her expression holds a hint of sadness. Whatever drove them to such evil, they are free of it now. In any case, you've done Reeb a great service. Thank you, daughter of Gangrada. As promised, your reward. If you need my counsel, my door is always open to neighboring Tanes. Okay, we're all done in here. Now we deal with Hell Hath No Fury, which is you. Did you find that treacherous prick? He got away. Shit. At least if he has any sense, he'll run far away. What of the possessions he stole? Everything I own. We have them right here. Really? Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. With this, I'll be able to rebuild. Reach out to some old merchant friends. Had enough of Reeb for a lifetime, though. Skjern could use a good merchant. Skjern, you say? A day or so north? That would do nicely. Sure, let me gather what I need and I'll meet you there. Alright, now we do the Frail One quest. Viking stuff. Vikings. Gotta be all the cool Vikings. Svana. I've brought you moldy bark from the troll tree. What? Oh yes, the sick friend. Let me see. You hand her the bark, and she unwraps it from the cloth and examines it closely. Very good. This will do nicely. Give me a few hours and I'll have a remedy for your friend's affliction. Two hours later. The Gigia returns to the temple holding a small wooden dish with the powder. She presents it to you. Take care of this. The mold of the troll tree regrows slowly. Simply have your friend ingest a small measure of the powder every morning and every night, and she should be well within a week. Thank you, Gigia. The Gigia's mind already seems to have wandered off. Right, one last thing we need to do in town. Motley herd. We need to go to... yeah. Scalagrimmer. Being the most powerful woman in Denmark, Ragnhilda has a second longhouse just for her herdmen. Warriors from all over the north come here to seek work and train with the renowned Huskarls. You recognize Scalagrimmer from your father's funeral feast. The tall man is Ragnhilda's bannerman and lover, and he never leaves her side. He raises a hand in greeting. Oh there, Bersa. I greatly enjoyed myself at your feast. Especially the show you put on at the end. You fight well. It was a good feast, and one I won't be able to match again for some time. When I host another one, you will be invited. I'm glad to hear it. You sure know how to brew mead up there in Skjern. Drink that good is dangerous, but it's a danger I gladly face. Tell me, what brought you to Reeb today? I'm looking to hire a crew for my ship. Well, then you've come to the right place. Let me know what sort you're looking for, and I'll put the word out. Let me tell you what I need. Oh boy. We get some fun stuff now. We don't have any other. Wonder if. Just gonna check. Oh boy. Well then. Let's create some headmen. Full random 4, 5. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lifa. Grandma's daughter. See. Gonna have her be really good at just not good at anything else. Yeah, she's not a fighter type. Yeah, she's not a healer. No, she's not a fighter. Just tank support, pretty much. But I will give you that instead. Yep. Um, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfstein, Nutter's son. He looks nothing like his portrait. Do that. Do that. Just make him really good at. And make sure you're good at that. Do a stun as well. Upgrade you. Give you good sleeps. And we'll just put 2 points into, I don't know, hunting. There's one thing I needed to change in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next. You're very good with bows. Grab that. Walk your shots. Do that. And do that. for the best. Archery. There we go. Confirm. We'll take this group. And that. And we don't have a weapon for you. Ah, you were the healer. That's one thing I wanted to do with you. Do that. And we'll do that. Some extra movement will be helpful. Maybe some extra hit points as well. Take a bonus to heals. And why not? Oh, we can't do extra sleep yet. There we go. Might as well. Okay. Oh, there's nothing else for us to do right now. We'll head back to scan when I find the exit. Is there. Oh, that's one of the exits. Alright, how far away is 19 hours? You've trekked for the better part of a day under dark and ominous clouds when it begins. A small tap on your shoulder, a frigid droplet on your cheek. Icy pellets spill from above as a torrent of hail overtakes you. The howling wind whips frozen rain against you, and a cry of dismay rises from your herdsmen. Quickly, we can raise a lean-to and weather it here. With haste, you and your followers set up about raising a rude shelter from wood and hides. Though no one escapes the downpour completely, you are able to weather it in relative comfort. After a while, the downpour ceases and the hail slackens to a cold, misty drizzle. Alright, we're gonna set up our camp. Mifa is a healer. You tend to do that. You go hunt. Hunt. And do some scouting. Nice. Should have way less injuries now. Should only be... Okay, you've still got your arm. You've still got your leg injury. You've still got the burn on your groin, which has gotten worse. Your arm is still getting treated. You're fine now. You've still got your leg injury. Spent 142. Yeah. Leafer is the only one we don't take, ever. Oh, we don't need to go to Erlinger's farm. Went to the wrong spot. There it is. Scan. Take Halfstein. Knudsen. We get the eternal loyalty of Nephew. Yogdis looks up from her loom when she hears the door. The hope in her voice is unmistakable. I heard you were back, but I didn't want to impose. Was your trip fruitful? Here is the medicine from Ribs Gidia. If Afira is to ingest a small measure twice a day until she is well. Yogdis nearly jumps to her feet and rushes over to seize the medicine. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Bersa. Can't stand to watch my poor girl suffer much longer. I'm gonna make her a nice hot soup right away. Nefia watches her mum rekindle the fire under the pot. Kettle places a hand on the shield maiden's shoulder and she nods heavily. We've done all we can. The rest is up to my sister. Thank you for this. Yay. Now we've just got one more quest to do. But first, we have Veldulfa. Need some equipment. We need a knife. That is a very expensive knife. Yeah. I'll talk to you later. was my most powerful knife. You get to use. And your weapon was a bow, which I don't believe I possess one. But our next destination is Skirning. Got enough resources. Let's use all this time to build a new pier. Your march is interrupted as a gang of haggard-looking men and women burst from the trees. Their weapons are drawn and their eyes hold desperation and greed in equal measure. Alright. Adis. Gunnar. Nefa. Kettle. And Elsphere. Bandit in charge is an unkempt man with too much swagger. His face is besmirched by a highly punchable smirk, and his voice is filled with mockery. Oh, look at you. You're all dressed up for a meeting with other fancy pants. His smirk drops to a veil like a veil to reveal an expression of raw menace. Leave what you got, weapons and all. We want your goods. We'll take your life if you have to. A fight then. Alright, any archers? 1, 2, 3. 3 archers. Okay. If we can remove one problem, it's even better. Activate Tyr's favor. Run you over there. Hmm. Hmm. Hit my boy. Do not get to hit my boy. So your boy is gonna get hit. Or your girl's gonna get hit. And stab. Shoot you. That missed. You're down. You're down. Charge forward. There we go. Good. Huh. 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 Oh, there goes your head. Alright. He's trying so hard not to die. But you are. Then we go in, grab you. Okay, you surrounded. That's your turn. Sure. Very good. And then straight to the dome. Or not. She can finish him off. That was a little... she's been a little harmless. No new injuries. Good. Okay, let's take this stuff. Stuff. You are the lucky one. You're the only one with body parts. And the ability to live. Ooh. Alright. Let's stop here. You've been hiking for a few hours when up ahead you notice two people traveling in the same direction as you, albeit at a slower pace. The older of the two, a man with hollow cheeks and a scar across his lips, steps in front of his companion. Move along. We don't want trouble. Examine them. Their homespun clothes are dank and dirtied from the road, and devoid of color or design. They have the lean strength of people accustomed to hard work and meager fare. You seem to be traveling a hard path. Who are you? Travelers just down on your luck. We don't want nothing from you. Please, just leave us alone. You're thralls, aren't you? Escaped, most likely. His dismay is painted in broad strokes on his aging face. We are freedmen. Just want to find a fresh beginning for ourselves. Your road is a tough one. Take this. It'll help. His surprise is evident as he accepts your offering. His weathered face relaxes into a sincere and heartfelt smile. I thank you. This kindness is too much. Thank you. You take your leave of the pair in high spirits, bolstered by their gratitude. Wherever they are going, they will at least have food for the coming leg of their journey. He is greedy. Alright, she's happy. Or not. Give me some points in witchcraft as well. If I can get to Spire, that would be great. But stop by here. You. Yeah. We've got some bandits. Let's get everybody into some covers. Oh no, you didn't. Where are you running off to? Good. Get into cover. Get you into cover as well. Wait. Run over there. $55, $45. Let's not kill them. Dang it. Good. There you get you into position. Well, we wait. Good. Get into position. Can't shoot you. Can't shoot you. Can't shoot you. But you're the only one that can be shot. Snap. Yeah, we do a flurry. There we go. Down. You've got a sling. Good. Keep working on it. Bonk. Boom. Bonk. Bonk. The water stab beast. The stabbing all the time. What's the time? Ran away. Oh, that's a good hit. Take you out. good. Let me take you out. Shoot you. And bunk. And stabby stab. Good job, everybody. I'm proud of you all. And nobody got damaged, so great. Right, going through. Everybody gets meat. Set everybody to all the healing to rest. Start with you, Sophia. Lifa, you can heal. Oh crap, I'm out of medicine. Okay. I need you to make a ton of medicine. Nobody else can do anything. Might as well go hunting. Actually, in the morning, as your herd are packing down the camp and preparing to move out, you notice a hole in the bottom of one of your sacks. Check the rations stored within and find that much of it has been chewed upon by rodents. Half of the contents will have to be discarded. Dang. Okay, Roskva, I need to get more medicine. Okay. We'll do a heal. Can't heal you. Alright. Gonna go for Gunnar. Alright, nobody got deteriorated. That's fantastic news. Alright, take House Liver. Eat this. And Roskva. Alrighty. Ida stops ahead of the group and points northwards up towards a hill silhouetted against the sky. There it is, on that hill. Recognize the stones. Hamlet where we stayed all those years ago. Must be up ahead. Why did you pass through here back then? You'd just been married. We're headed west to take over his uncle's farm. Uncle's wife died young, gave him no children. It was a small farm, but we worked hard to make it better. How did you meet so far from the village? Oh, he wasn't raised in Skjern. His family was spread all across the country. He even had kin among the Franks. His parents lived on the east coast, in a large city in a bay, where my family also lives. She smiles wistfully. We were so deeply in love. Ada shakes her head as if to wake herself from a dream. Ah, got me rambling like an old woman. Let's see if that hamlet is still where I left it. Anything I should know about this hamlet? Wasn't much to look at when I was here last. Just a couple of shacks and a small temple. The god was hospitable, but warned sternly against disturbing the grave. I had no such notion until he told us not to, of course. Then it was suddenly the only thing on my mind. Yep. Never tell somebody not to do something because they're gonna do it. Where did you sleep while you were here? Spent the night in the temple. Gordy had a young son. Not the brightest child, but he had a powerful curiosity. Kept us up half the night with his questions. Lad must be a grown man by now. Strange to think it was so long ago. Let's see what the place has in store for us. I don't know what was said. What quests are available in this town? Got this area. Because nearly every area has had its own quests. For fuck's sake. Very snowy. Man, how's the homestead looking? Piers got 3 hours left. Okay. That's good. It's nearly done. Hey, Squirrel. How's your hospital stuff going? How are you? Came in a little bit early for trails. 2 traders and a couple of hired guards have made a small camp among some recently felled trees on the outskirts of the hamlet. The near guard holds up a hand to stop you as you approach. The man at the campfire stands up to get a good look at you. Declare your intentions. My intentions are peaceful. Ah. Cold Steel 4, I have reacquainted myself with the man, the myth, the legend, Gilbert Stein, the greatest hero of trails. Because if not for him, nobody would have the craft points or bravery points they need for any subsequent battles. He is such a jerk. But he's funny, he's incompetent in a funny way. I love Gilbert so much because of how bad he is. As a person as well. He's like the cartoon villain of Trails. No, the insensitive jerk question mark is Kevin. Remember? Sky SC, who was introduced as insensitive jerk. Glad to hear it. You must excuse our caution. There's something off about this place. Doesn't help that we're recently one guard down. How did you lose your man? Fool saw a pretty face in the hamlet and ran off with her as soon as we made camp. Not all for us is the scoundrel's name. The trader nods towards the guard in the back, watching the forest. Once it was gone, the lout over there admitted to knowing that not all fur is wanted in jailing for theft. Seems he signed with me purely so he could skip town without anyone noticing his departure. All that doesn't concern me, of course, but he took off wearing a fine hide coat and an expensive sword. My fine coat and expensive sword. Perhaps I can find him for you. I think you probably could. I don't care about the man, but if you bring back that gear he ran off with, I'll make it worth your while. He makes a vague gesture northwards. The folks in the hamlet tell me Notholfer dragged the poor girl off in that general direction. Seems she came willingly, but I doubt she knows what kind of a scoundrel she's fallen for. Why do people have to be people? The important questions of life. Why do people have to people? Loot. We want loot. Yes, people like coffee. Unfortunately, my opinion on coffee seems to be a minority opinion. I refuse to let it. be consumed by me. Viking farmlands, Viking lands are very peaceful. When you're not out there on the high seas sailing to Britain. That's true. I am indeed the most perfect. Finally got the medicine I need. Looting village. Because I want all the stuff. Is there another? There was a second quest here. Wait. This one? After you. Catch the thieves. Wait. Stop. Have a cold from us. Oh. Yeah. That's not good. Get my shield users up into the front lines. Got a healer. Are you stupid old woman? Should have kept your eyes open for the traps. Let's go lethal on this fight. Okay, we've got 7 enemies. 4 archers. Dang it. Okay, doing good there. Okay, she's back up. Let's take you out. Okay. Let's do a heavy swing. On you. Dang it, the shield was wasted. Take you out. Poison your weapon.
Thank you.
Okay. Can't shoot you. Can shoot you. And I can shoot you. Quick shot. Dang it. Gonna get coffee. Enjoy your coffee. Take out the berserker. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. Is that even coffee? And down she goes.
Give up. My boys need me.
over there. Alright, let's take you out. Yeah, I know. The joke is, I'm not even sure if they sell coffee. It's actually not big in Australia, probably because we've got 1,000,001 coffee shops. You know, specifically Victoria has like more coffee shops than there are people, pretty much. You know, it feels like most of the time.
I can fix this. Thank you.
Heal her up. Really? Ouch. Oh shit, she's still alive. Oh, she's still standing. Holy crap. That's actually really big. Oh, that guy fell down. Which means... Fuck. That's so stupid. You. Don't go anywhere yet. Heal you back up.
Thank you.
You're still standing. Can't shoot you. Can shoot you. Can't shoot you. That's it. You're gonna keep running. Ooh. Oh, I went down. Dang it. You guys are really annoying. Alright, charge. Get up there. Keep getting up there. God dang it. Can... Nope. Shoot you and miss. Dang it. Good. And he's down. And you go down. How are we looking on injuries? No injuries, no injuries. Adis and Bressa. Take all this stuff. Okay, let's return back to that farmer. It's over here. Alright. But we'll wait, continue until next week.
Tell me something. How is it that your stews are always so much better than Bjarke's?
Hey, what do you have against my mother's stew?
Nothing at all, except that Ida's stew is better.
Yeah, it's true. Your stew is really good, Idis. What do you put in there?
Not about the ingredients. Bjarke's doesn't know how to handle a fire pit. Never did. If you're not careful with the heat, meat will dry out like a cow patty.
Thank you
in
for
the sun.
the follow.
Well, I'll never look at stew the same way again.
Nope. Don't do that. That is not allowed on here. Alright, we're gonna be moving over to Cold Steel 4 in a couple of minutes, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Okay. Well, thank you. I will return in just a moment with Cold Steel 4, so don't go anywhere, friends. I'll be right back.